The SUV standing next to me is the Skoda Kodiaq. Now, when it was launched last year, we thought it was really capable, but also a bit on the expensive side. Now, Skoda has come out with a new variant, which is the L&K. That is even more expensive. But the catch is, it is loaded with features which you might not find even in cars twice its price. And also with the L&K variant, Skoda has added some cosmetic bits like the chrome highlighting on the grille and at the back. So in this video, we are going to list 5 things why you should buy the Skoda Kodiaq and 3 things why you just might want to avoid one. The tech on offer in the Kodiaq L&K is just impressive, starting with the virtual cockpit system, which is very similar to the ones you find in Audis. It's very easy to use, you have different menus, and it's all right under your nose, so it's very easy to use on the move. Then there's the 8-inch touchscreen system, which has loads of features. And it also has a 360-degree camera, which makes it easy to park the car in tight spots. Then you have a lot of cool features, like you have auto park, you have a panoramic sunroof, you have 3-zone climate control, and the list just goes on. The first 2 rows in the Kodiaq are really comfortable. Starting with the front, you have good lateral support, and also you get powered seats with memory function, so finding the correct posture is very easy. Now moving to the middle row. Over here, you sit at a good height, there's good amount of knee room. You also feel airy because the windows are big. And also what makes it even better are these extensions which act like a neck pillow, and the adjustable backrest makes for a really good chauffeur-driven car. Even with all 3 rows up, there's good amount of boot space in the Kodiaq. You get 270 liters and you can easily put a medium-sized bag and a small bag. If you need more, you can always fold the 3rd row and it becomes really big. It becomes more than 600 liters and you can fit a weekend's luggage for 5 people with ease. Now for the 3rd demonstration, I'll need help from my colleagues. If you can just come. So just in case if your wife throws you out because of an argument, you can just fold the 2nd row of the Kodiaq. Santosh, this seat please. And make it into a king-size bed. And you can use it as a bed. And the best part is Skoda also gives you a blanket just in case if you're feeling cold. So you can just go to sleep very comfortably. This Skoda SUV is loaded with safety features. You get 9 airbags, ABS, ESP, ISOFIX, anchor points. But more importantly, it's a proven product because this car has scored a full 5-star rating at the Euro NCAP, which just makes you feel more secure. The Kodiaq handles remarkably well for a car of this weight and size. It's eager to change directions, it feels agile, there's hardly any body roll, and the quick and direct steering just adds to the fun factor. Thankfully, the agility hasn't come at the cost of comfort either. Sure, the ride is a bit firm at low speeds, but it never gets uncomfortable. In fact, the faster you go, the better the ride is, where the well-calibrated suspension does a great job of giving you a flat and consistent ride. The Kodiaq is a fine-looking SUV. All the curves and creases makes it look nice and elegant. But as soon as you put a Toyota Fortuner or the Ford Endeavour next to it, it just looks a bit too small and it lacks the presence. On top of that, it also lacks the clearance and off-road ability of its ladder frame rivals. And if you check on the CarWale app as compared to its rivals, the Kodiaq is a lot more expensive. The 2-liter TDI engine on the Kodiaq has more than enough power for most needs. But obviously this car being so expensive, you expect a bit more, and that's where the Kodiaq doesn't deliver. It's not like they didn't have an option, because the Superb with the same engine makes much more power, which makes a big difference when you're trying to overtake on the highway. Just by looking at the size and the shape of the Kodiaq, you get an idea that the third row isn't going to be very comfortable. Then there's the middle row folding mechanism, which is hard to use, and the access is really narrow, so getting in is a struggle. And once you get inside, as expected, the seat is really low, there's hardly any knee room, even the headroom is tight. So anyone over 5'6" will find it cramped in here. Clearly the Kodiaq is a great all-round SUV, but it isn't perfect. For example, it's not a full-size 7-seater, and the price at well over 40 lakhs is really expensive. But if you're looking for a SUV that is great to drive, is tech-laden, and has comfortable 5 seats, then you can't really go wrong with the Kodiaq.